motion?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor, none against? We're gonna do just a little something out of order. Cliff, would you mind giving us just a quick update on the Purple Heart City?
Sure. Good evening, everybody. Last time I talked about the prerequisites of what it's going to take for us to become a Purple Heart City. I'd like to say thank you to Susan and Mr. Vest. On November 11th, we went to Athens and we had the dinner, and they not only recognized veterans, but they also recognized the cities that became Purple Heart. So if you look to your right on the wall, that's our sign that we're officially a Purple Heart City. Today I got with Susan and we ordered the Purple Heart Combat Wounded parking spot sign, and we also ordered two 12x24 metal signs to be placed within our city. And then my projective is that when those signs come in, we'll determine when we'll get them posted, but also we'll have what we call an unveiling. And we'll let everybody in the city, and we put it on Facebook and the city website, that when we're gonna have the unveiling. And then we'll invite any Purple Heart recipients or the community to come for the unveiling. So that's where we're at right now with the Purple Heart. So I'd like to say thank you to you two helping me.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for
thank you.
doing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Cliff.
Presentation of the citizens pursuant to the Texas Government Code Section 551.007. Members of the public may speak on an agenda item during the public communication section of the meeting, or at the time the agenda item is called for discussion by the mayor. Speakers shall be given 3 minutes to speak. The council will not comment on items not on the agenda. However, the council may refer the item to city staff for research, resolution, or referral of the matter to the council as a future agenda item. All right, if anybody doesn't have anything, we'll go to new business. Discuss and possibly approve contract with E-Tex for phones and internet at office. Ms. Susan, I'll let you.
E-Tex, we're needing another, not another phone line, but another phone, physical phone for Marisol's desk. Brownsboro could not provide that. They would not run the wire. They said we needed an electrician. Some of our phone system is 20 years old. So E-Tex will come in, right now we pay $461.34 per month for our phone lines and our internet. E-Tex will come in at $386.60. Wise Hometown Food uses them, the bank uses them, I think the school's going to them. They'll be able to provide all new phones, new wiring, and Wi-Fi and everything. And so I'd like to move everything over to them.
When this happens, will that take care of the problem ongoing for the last, I don't know how many years, that we cannot fax Athens, city of Athens?
Hopefully,
You can fax Tyler, but you can't fax
they're not
Athens.
faxed to Athens for some reason. I know.
And that's where all of the,
Let's see, well, at least it's not a county seat or anything.
Well, do we have a motion?
I'll motion, we move to E-Tex for phones and internet.
Got 12 seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor? Discuss and possibly take action to approve El Centron Liquor Store new business application.
They haven't been approved by TABC, but they want to go ahead and get their business permit, just this one more paperwork get done. She's attached her sales tax and her cigarette and cigar tax permit and her sales tax permit. Just in case, because it could take 60 to 90 days, but they're already like 45 days into it, so they're ready to move forward.
Is this the one in the red building?
The other ones in the little building have not come for it yet. We've signed their TABC work, but not this yet.
Well, this is what we've been working for.
Yeah.
so.
And this is just us giving
This
them
is just the business. permit.
business permit approval, they're still contingent on TABC approval.
Correct.
I'll second.
Motion second.
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor, none against. Discuss and possibly approve termination of Synergy, startup with, ETEX. Excelitech. A new word.
We're with Synergy right now because by state law, we have to go through, we have to have CJIS. CJIS has to know that we're secure, which means that we've got firewalls or whatever all that stuff is called for our security on our internet. But in the last month, 6 weeks, there may be 2 or 3 days, we have internet but no email. Like I don't get emails, for 2 or 3 days. And then when they migrated over from .us to .gov, some of our emails did not move over. Synergy, one day, I was in the middle of my day doing I think I was doing my minister thing, they rebooted my computer. It's just, and they're getting where they add little fees every month, just to, for this and that. So Excelitech is also CJIS approved. It's Robert Presley that was our IT person before we went with Synergy. He can do the same thing that he's just doing now, but he'll do it for $1,000 a month, where right now we're paying $1,600 and $1,700 a month. There will be a startup cost, because he's gonna have to bring in new equipment. But then after that, it'll be $1,000 a month, and there will not be any little added cost.
Okay, what is this startup cost? Is it substantial, or,
It's $14.96.
and what does that cover?
$14.92, I apologize. I'll have to pass, I don't know, Pat, I don't know all this.
Okay,
Patch panels, access points, patch cables, connectors,
sure, okay,
I
yeah,
don't know.
right. And I'm sorry, Susan, earlier today, was it for the E-Tex where everybody else backed out of the bids?
Yes.
Because we got the bids for them?
We got the bids, I brought one of them just completely withdrew his, I had it, but and they couldn't do the Wi-Fi or anything, they were like $192 a month, and so,
Okay, but for this one, is this another thing where we should have gotten 3 bids?
I did.
You did?
But
And
the
this
other
is,
two, the other one of them withdrew. I can only find 3 companies to go through,
okay,
and so
for,
one of them
but for
withdrew.
both of these, for
Right.
phone, okay,
Yes,
all right. I just wanna make sure we're doing that right, cause I
Yeah.
don't,
yeah.
I don't want sweetheart deals just because this guy used to work for us.
Oh, no, he was he just came in and saved us one time when everything went down with
Okay.
Brightspeed, so.
And that's the type of guy we want, providing the service for sure.
I don't know nothing about that stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's why we're hiring this guy, so.
Well, even with the startup cost, it's gonna save us money over time, so.
Well, that's the thing, if it's a difference of around $600 a month, the startup cost is paid back in 3 months.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just savings.
Well, I don't know how they did it, they got rid of all my Excel files. It's just been, it's been a nightmare with them in the last 2 months.
So even outside of the money savings, the fact that they're causing grief with, okay.
Yeah, when I called them, they said, oh, every now and then Excel will reset itself.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, I was about to say,
And neither.
that's not something I've ever heard of.
I use that every day.
All right, does anybody have any, are we ready to vote?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the change.
I'll second.
motion seconds.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Item number 4, we cannot discuss tonight because it's an ongoing investigation. And by law, we can't discuss that item in public. Old business,
on the grant, we cannot do anything else until 2025 because it's a 25-26 grant. I've got a list of things I've got to start providing, but I can't do it until 2025. But it is going forward. And as far as T-Mobile, we're getting all that together to submit.
Okay, so not till 2025 is for the agriculture grant.
Correct.
Okay, and then the T-Mobile one, we're getting it together now, because it has to be in by the end of the year?
By the end of December. Mhm.
Okay.
What's the T-Mobile one?
For the park, for the pavilion,
Okay.
I think you were having surgery.
Do you expect, do you see any roadblocks to getting that in on time, so we're, okay.
Notwithstanding the fact that you can't have a discussion, may I still address the council?
As long as it's not about that.
Okay. About them taking action or anything?
I can't discuss that.
Well, no, I'm not asking, and that's what I'm saying. I understand and respect the fact that you cannot have a discussion about it, but may I still address them and have something to say? Since I was on the agenda.
You can have your 3 minutes, but we can't commit to anything to you or anything like that, so,
Okay. Can I do that now?
yeah.
Okay. I have recently learned that my fingerprints had in fact been cleared and excluded from the case, and that took place on September 17th. September 17th, the chief received that email. So that last council meeting, when Mark Davis stood up and addressed the council, and when everyone's on record as raising their hands saying they would go get their prints done, y'all knew then that it had been cleared. And there was still no activity or motion or any type of information or letting anybody know that they had been cleared. I think that's unacceptable. And I also think it's unacceptable that the two remaining individuals, Jacob Ashton and Glenn Best, have yet to have anything come back as far as submitting their fingerprints. From what I understand, everyone else that was here that night did go ahead and go through with it, but those two remaining individuals have not, and that's reason to question what's going on behind the scenes and who's really in charge of all this. Okay.
Update on liquor license on locations in Brownsboro, we kind of just discussed that. Only since you're the city staff,
Well, we've got to get all the ponds cleaned up at the sewer plant. Got the final mowing done on all the property. Repaired some damage to the building out back. Highlight of the month was cleanup weekend. We had 64 participants. Everything went smooth. Most we've ever had.
that's a pretty good program.
Did we have to end it early because we filled up again, or did we have space? Okay. Okay, we used the same number we did before, just we didn't have as big a,
No, we had four this time, KBB.
Morgan Smith and the KBB, I think we had some people that did some cleanup around town, so we called and Republic was nice and gave us a fourth dumpster,
okay.
roll back for it. And
So, if we had not had that fourth one, would we have had to close it early? No, okay, just, so we had good participation, just maybe not as much per person that went in there. Okay, so in the future, maybe 4, just in case there's a big turnout for it?
But I don't know whether, I think, Republic Pharmacy goes at no cost. And I think they specified the 3, they did as a favor to KBB.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we're getting 3 at no cost twice a year, is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
When is the next one scheduled for?
time change in March or April.